Thank you for stopping to watch my video. I want to teach as many U.S. business owners, U.S. entrepreneurs, U.S. franchise owners, and 1099 income earners how they can save federal and state income taxes legally with the Spendthrift Trust. It's legal. It's in the IRS tax code 643B. Hi, my name is Sally Gimmon, and on April 4th of 2020, my CPA called to congratulate me that I made so much money in 2019. My tax bracket went from 22% to 24%, and I owed $94,000 in taxes. I only had $50,000 saved and no money coming in. Yikes! I spent the time during COVID researching how the rich save taxes. In September of 2020, I started both my business and my beneficial Spendthrift Trust to save taxes. I also became an affiliate teaching other investors how to stop paying taxes on capital gains when you sell something at a profit, stop paying interest income taxes if you're a passive investor, no longer pay dividend income taxes if you're in a stock market, no longer pay rental income taxes if you're a real estate investor, and no longer pay royalty income taxes if you have talent or have NFTs. I also got to save, with the business trust, I got to save 90% on my federal income taxes and no longer pay state income taxes in Arizona. I want to make sure everyone knows the secret of the rich. If you want to find out more, I have a free masterclass at www.thetrustisyou.com and also a class on the Great Discovery. If you go to www.sallygimmon.com, the class on the Great Discovery is called Save U.S. Taxes Legally. That class can be translated into 165 different languages. You're going to get 3 articles from Forbes magazine I did not write. You're going to get 2 pages of case law so you can research this to your heart's content, and examples of clients saving thousands of dollars. Now, to give you a little bit of history, the trust comes from England way back when King Henry VIII, that famous king who chopped off his wives' heads, started the Church of England so he could start divorcing them. He went to go tax the lords and ladies of England, and they went back to the 13th century to the Magna Carta, said, oh, no, King Henry VIII, you can't do this. This is contract law that came to the colonies while we were still part of England. The law firm I work on behalf of inherited a trust that is now 353 years old before we were a country. Our current tax structure that we're under went into effect February of 1913. It was only supposed to be around for 10 years, but the United States got involved in the Great War, or World War I, and it's only grown since then. The super rich families of 1913, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Carnegies, and the Kennedys, made sure they could save taxes. Well, if they can save taxes, we can save taxes. Just to give you an example of what I've accomplished, I helped a New Jersey home inspection company that knew that they, in 2024, they made, I'm going to read this because my handwriting's horrible, $73,235. With using that figures, I told them in 2025 they would save $56,419 in federal taxes, and again $16,816 in state income taxes. They didn't start the trust until June, so per month they got to save $6,102. This is their money to put back into their business, to pay off their mortgage, to buy a new vehicle, to take their family on a well-deserved vacation, to give to their favorite charity, or to save for retirement. What they started to do, they had 7 inspectors, and they were going to hire 2 more, and they were going to offer them health insurance, and then also start saving for retirement. If you want to find out more, I have a free class, like I said, at www.thetrustisyou.com, and also on the Great Discovery. That class on the Great Discovery can be translated into 165 different languages. One of my clients, whose first language is Korean, watched my class in Korean. They did get onto the Zoom with their adult son, whose English is better than mine, but his father had his 2024 tax paperwork, and using those numbers, we were able to save them $82,000. That's 90% in federal income taxes, and no longer pay no longer pay California state income taxes. So please, if you want to find out more, I'm going to leave how you can set up a 30-minute tax break with me and in the notes. I want to make sure all U.S. business owners, U.S. entrepreneurs, franchisee owners, and 1099 income earners how they can save taxes. If you're making at least $100,000 in 1099 income, you will save at least 5 figures in taxes, year after year, generation after generation. Besides saving federal and state income taxes, which is important, you're going to keep your information 100% private. The trust is on the federal level. It will not hold any LLCs, S Corps, or C Corps. 40% of LLCs, S Corps, and C Corps will get sued every year. That's a huge number. And talking about lawsuits, all lawsuits become frivolous and go away. This is an amazing document. It's been in front of the United States Supreme Court on 2 occasions. If you do go to your financial advisor or your CPA, I can almost guarantee you they will bring up August 8th, 2013 memo the IRS wrote. They wrote saying they do not like Tax Code 643B. They do not like the irrevocable, complex, discretionary, non-grantor spendthrift trust. It's their opinion. It's a memo. Tax law defeats the memo at any times. If you want to find out more information, please set up a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me. Have a beautiful evening. Please set up a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me. Have a beautiful evening.